guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, we're gonna end the year with a bang, and we're gonna make fried ravioli. Now, I'm making these because I'm gonna make these for New Year's Eve, and I know that once I share little clips of me making them on my Instagram on New Year's Eve, I'm going to get a ton of people asking for the recipe, which is really simple and easy, but I think these are the best fried ravioli ever. So I'm thrilled to share them with you. They require a handful of ingredients, and the best part is they are made but using frozen ravioli. Now you want to use good quality frozen ravioli, a flavor that you enjoy. It can be cheese, it can be meat ravioli, it can be veggie stuffed ravioli, whatever your heart desires. I'm using some spinach and cheese, so that's what we're going to work on with today. Then I've got here, which is like the magical situation, Italian breadcrumbs. I really like Italian breadcrumbs for this. Lots of grated parm and some Italian seasoning. I'm also going to add some salt and pepper to this. And then in here, I've got some more parm. I'm going to add some eggs and some milk and some salt and pepper to this. And that's going to be magical because the Parmesan cheese, once it mixes with the eggs and the milk, really adheres nicely to the ravioli. And it makes it so that we don't have to do like the flour and egg, then breading, because if you put flour on the outside of these, then you just kind of get like a 2-layer of dough. Do you know what I mean? Because of this and the flour, and I don't want that. So let's get started. My ravioli are still frozen, and I like to do it this way because I like to pop them into some really salted water for 1 minute. You don't want to cook these to death because you want them to still retain their shape. So I've got some boiling water back there, some salted boiling water. I'm going to add my frozen ravioli, cook them for 1 minute, then drain them and place them on paper towels to like dry off any excess moisture, and then we'll move forward. These are perfect. They were in the salted boiling water for 1 minute. They're not fully cooked through, which you don't want them to be. They're going to continue cooking in the oil, but they are perfect. Okay, now that we have that, let's work on our mixture here. A couple of eggs. These are our beautiful eggs from our chicks. I'm telling you, they are some beautiful creatures out there. Eggs, salt and pepper. I'll do both. Really important that you salt and pepper every stage of everything that you're cooking because you want a really well-balanced, seasoning. You know what I mean? A touch of milk, about a 1/4 cup. It really just depends on how much you're making. Use your fork. This is real proper home cooking, okay? I'm using a fork. I'm not using whisks to whisk, nothing like that. My sister is going to be coming over for dinner, and she is going to house these down. And if you want to, you can totally make these in an air fryer. You totally can. But if I'm being honest, I'm gonna just say this, okay? You can make a whole lot of things in an air fryer and it would be delicious. But if I'm gonna have something fried, I want it to be fried. There's no comparison. But you can use the air fryer if you want to. So now at this point, very, very simple, okay? We just go from the wet, okay? You see how the Parmesan cheese like really makes the mixture nice and thick so that it coats your ravioli. Get that out of there, okay? Oh my goodness, can I get this out? All right, here we go. Coat that real nice, okay? Put it on there. And I'm just going to place this on my plate, and I'm going to continue to do all of them, or at least half of them, and then I'll get them in my skillet. Like I said to you, this is proper home cooking today, where you're not getting out the deep fryer, we're not getting out the heavy bottom pot. I'm doing this in a skillet with a little bit of oil, because that's just how I do it at home, small scale, And these are going to be so good, even at room temperature, dipped in some marinara sauce, a delight. Oil is ready. A good tip is to just take a wooden spoon, and if you plunge it into the hot oil and bubbles immediately start to form at the base, then you know you're in good shape. Now I don't want this to be too hot. I want it right around 350. So I'm just gonna shake off any excess breading, and I'm gonna add a few in at a time, and then just cook until beautiful golden brown. And I'm gonna show you why it's so important to add the Parmesan cheese to the eggs and to the breading. Because what happens is it starts to like melt and gets crispy on the outside. It's phenomenal. It's exactly what I do when I make my chicken cutlets. I do the exact same thing, and it is just, ooh, it's so good. I use the same method for chicken cutlets, and they're the best chicken cutlets in the entire world. So these are already almost there, which tells me that the oil is a little bit too hot, so I've lowered it. I'm gonna go ahead and cook them a little bit longer. Not yet, not yet, not yet. And then I'm just gonna keep frying them up, place them on a paper towel lined plate, and then we dig in together, because that's what we do. Second batch is coming out, and they are glorious. They smell phenomenal. Look at what happens to the Parmesan cheese, so the clumps that stick on the outside, they get all crispy and they melt. I'm just gonna go in for this one because look at this. Perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned, nice and cheesy, but yet light. You know what I mean? The coating itself is very, very light. I'm gonna fry up a couple more batches, but that's the end for you and me. Go to laurainthekitchen.com, get the recipe, make them for New Year's Eve. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you. If you can get your hands on some tortelloni, like nice big tortellini, either in the freezer section of the grocery store or in like the pasta aisle of the grocery store, boil them just until they're thawed, kind of like how we did the ravioli. Do the same thing. Bite-sized fried tortellini, exactly the same method. You will be the rock star of the neighborhood. Trust you me, it is fabulous. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. I will see you next year. How cheesy is that? Nice.